Hi, Ken with AMD Direct. Today we're talking about the Kalea Bay. Our fireplace is an outdoor rated fireplace, but it should be protected when you bring it to a job site. Bring it there the day of or unwrap it the day of that it's going to be installed. So prior to that, whether it's stored in the customer's garage, your own shop, a warehouse, the fireplace does have electronics. Wind and rain getting in an exposed fireplace is going to create more issues for you when you go to start it up. Maybe insects, things like that. There is a box of miscellaneous parts inside there that could get lost as well. When it shows up and it's generally strapped to a pallet, it may or may not be shrink wrapped depending on how it was shipped from a warehouse to a dealer of ours and then received by our end customer. So we wanted to discuss the fact that this fireplace has electronics, it should be protected, keep it wrapped up until that day, bring it out and start building it in. Let's unbox your Kalea Bay fireplace. The first things you're going to notice is there is a box inside here that's got some valuable parts that are going to be needed for final setup and preparation, as well as our installation manual. When that comes out, don't open it up right away, but make sure you save it. Keep it aside so that it doesn't get lost and its parts don't get lost. As well as the additional box across the front contains your LED light strip and your double glass windshield. That's also, of course, something you're going to need. So protect that or keep it aside and don't let it get lost. You're going to need those parts down the road when you go to set your fireplace up. Lastly, fireplaces have serial numbers for reference. There's a little baggie here. There's 2 more serial number stickers. Good idea to stick one of those on the install manual. Make sure the end user has that manual. Take the other sticker, put it on the valve box control in the front that you'll see later. If you need an installation manual, of course, we have those on our website for guys to follow when they're installing it, or maybe print out another copy, but make sure the end user gets a copy of the manual along with their serial number. Now the box that was inside, the larger square box, this is containing our control panel that's going to get wired up to your fireplace with all of its controls. It also has the parts that are needed to set up our pilot head assembly below and our gas fittings too. So keep these parts, don't let them get lost, keep them all together. You have your wiring harness, that'll be the wiring that goes from your control panel down to the controls below your fireplace. And then lastly, you also have your installation manual here. This is very important. End user needs a copy of this. The serial number tag that comes with your fireplace, that little sticker could be stuck on the front of this. It also contains the 2 6-inch by 12-inch vents that need to be installed for cross ventilation. Keep these parts, don't let them get lost. You need them for your install. The other box that's included is our glass windshield box. That windshield box is right here. That includes, of course, the 2 glass windshield. It has a double glass windshield on it. It also includes the parts to install that glass windshield and our LED light string along with a stainless steel vent hood. These parts are important. You don't want to lose these parts. So keep them aside, keep them somewhere safe. Before you get to your final install, you'll be able to use those to set your fireplace up. Earlier I talked about the installation manual that of course has the entire install manual for Kalea Bay. It has those 6x12 stainless vents that need to be installed on opposing sides. There are screws and nuts included in the hardware package to install those in the cabinet you would build around your Kalea Bay. Also, I talked about those 2 stickers that were in this little plastic baggie on the exterior of the fireplace box. Again, I think it's extremely important. You take one of those decals, you put it on the manual somewhere here. Make sure the homeowner, whoever owns this, gets a copy of this manual. Then take your other sticker. Now, this does have a serial number on it. There was a serial number on the box. We're going to put that right here in the valve box, just as a convenient place to find it. We're also going to note that there is the rating plate. By code, there is a steel rating plate on the fireplace, and it does also have the serial number. But it's important, again, make sure the customer gets a copy of their manual. If you need it while installing, good idea to print out another one or use one digitally from our website.